She faked a pregnancy for 5 months. Fake tests, fake symptoms, fake ultrasounds printed off the internet. She had a whole system, and she almost kept the lie going long enough that it wouldn't matter. Sam and I had been together for 2 years when I told her I needed space. Not a breakup, just that things fell off. I was stressed. I needed us to slow down. She seemed to take it okay. 3 weeks later, she told me she was pregnant. And I want to be honest here. My first reaction was not joy. It was fear, and then guilt for feeling fear, and then a kind of trapped resignation, which is exactly what she was counting on. The first test she showed me looked normal. I don't know what a fake pregnancy test looks like. Most people don't. She cried. I held her. We talked about what to do. I stepped back from wanting space, because how could I leave now? That was month 1. By month 2, she had morning sickness. Real symptoms, or what felt like real symptoms. Nausea in the morning, fatigue, mood swings. I later found out she was taking small doses of certain supplements that create nausea as a side effect. She'd researched how to fake the symptoms. Month 3 came, and she had an ultrasound. She showed me the picture, a standard early ultrasound image, blurry like they all are. I framed it. I literally framed it and put on my dresser. That ultrasound was downloaded from a stock photo website. I found the original image later with a reverse image search. She had photoshopped the date and her name onto it. I had a framed stock photo on my dresser for weeks. By month 4, we were telling family. Her parents were thrilled. My mother cried happy tears. My sister had already started a baby registry wish list. A completely real support network was building around a completely fake pregnancy. And I was in the middle of it, genuinely preparing for a child that didn't exist, while Sam watched all of it and said nothing. What broke? It was a doctor's appointment. She'd been avoiding them. Always a rescheduled date, always a reason. But my mother offered to come to the next one, and Sam couldn't find a way out. She scheduled an appointment at a real OB-GYN. The night before the appointment, she told me she'd had a miscarriage. Started crying, said it happened that afternoon, said she was devastated. And I believed her. I held her while she cried about a baby that had never existed. 3 months later, Sam's best friend called me. I didn't know her well. We'd met a handful of times. She said she needed to tell me something and that she'd been holding it for too long. She told me the entire thing. Sam had told her the plan from the beginning. The friend had begged her not to do it. When Sam went through with it, the friend stayed silent because she was scared of losing the friendship. But after the fake miscarriage, she couldn't anymore. She told me everything. The supplements, the printed ultrasound, the planned miscarriage as the exit strategy when the doctor appointment got too close. Confrontation. She admitted it almost immediately, like she'd been waiting for someone to ask. She said she was terrified of losing me, and she panicked. She said she'd planned to actually get pregnant during the fake pregnancy, so the lie would resolve itself. Let that sink in. Her backup plan was to get actually pregnant without my knowledge to cover up the fake pregnancy. When that didn't happen, she manufactured a miscarriage as an exit. I ended the relationship that night. She called twice. I picked up neither time. I had to tell my family, my mother, my sister with the registry. That conversation was one of the hardest of my life. Not because they were angry at me, but because they weren't. They were just quiet, sad. And then my mother said, I'm glad you found out before it got further. And she's right. But it's hard to feel glad about something that still makes you feel so completely stupid. Is this something you could forgive? Or is it an automatic deal breaker? Leave your answer below.